shit, it is that time.
Yes, it is that time. Tape is rolling, boys and girls. And ready to go live. Quiet on the set. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Boobs. You're killing me, Smalls.
$5. Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Your viewing and listening pleasure.
Take it free and all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
But the time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the lot. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a time.
Oh, God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the lot and doing nothing but standing on the lot.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Your viewing and listening pleasure.
Take it free and all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame Lass.
It's all Laz's fault.
That's right. They say it's all my fault. I say I didn't do it. Welcome to today's show, everybody. This is Laz. Jack's got no audio because he forgot to turn his audio.
Jack forgot to open up his mic. He's got audio, it's just not open. But yeah, I'm Jack. It's Monday, and I had a long weekend. You have
It
a long
is
weekend?
Monday.
And we're gonna have an even longer weekend.
Yeah, well, long weekend out and about. Anyway, welcome to today's show. Hey, we have 5 raiders from the lovely Mistress of Chaos, Miss Amber Rain. Now known as Amber Ocon, ever since she got married in the game. Thank you. Botox, how you doing? Monday, November 19th, 2018. Thanksgiving holidays ahead of us. Going to be, as Jack was saying,
The
short
American
week
Thanksgiving.
because we
Very
have
short week.
long weekends. Yeah, I was out for a
Yeah.
good portion of the weekend myself, out celebrating a friend's birthday party, and of course we had the house all flipped for the holidays, so that's always a fun experience around here because it is, trust me.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome to the show today, and of course, don't forget, this is a short week for us this week. We'll be here today and tomorrow, and we will return next Monday, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
It depends on how the weekend
whether or not.
goes.
So, I will let everybody know I can actually take my the largest Ren fair in the U.S. is Texas Renaissance Festival, and I can actually take my trailer out there on Wednesday when the American Thanksgiving is on Thursday. So I will probably do something at some point in time.
But why don't you just, tell them you make them a deal and just park your
leave it
trailer
there?
out there. Yeah, I mean...
Well, you can. You just have to. You have to purchase the thing, and I did not do that because I did not plan on doing whatever. But yeah, I could have left it out there, like I do at Sherwood.
Yeah, then you don't just have to drive there and everything's ready for you. You bring your supplies and.
Yep.
But yes, gonna be a short week. It's a lot of news. A lot, not so lot. Again, we're in that funky part of the release cycle this time of the year, and this happens every year. Just to remind folks, we've been doing this long enough to see what these cycles are, how they fluctuate, and how the gamers respond. Now, we've had several patches since release 60, and yes, we are on release 60. We have some small patch notes to update you on, and
super extensive
then we've
patch
got
notes from Friday night.
a couple things to discuss, because I don't think, while I understand the complaint, I don't think it holds any water, so we'll get into
Probably
that.
not.
Yeah, because
Friday there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Friday there was that patch
There was. Actually,
that came out at 8:20.
This is Saturday's patch, I thought it was.
Build 872 is Friday's patch. Or
Is it Friday?
Saturday? I don't know. What Saturday 8:20.
That's what I said. Saturday night, somebody was working hard because there were several server-side patches on a Saturday evening. And then there was this random hit-and-run patch that came out Saturday.
It takes them a while to build those things, so a couple of people were working this weekend.
Yeah, we understand that. And the adoring crowd has questions.
Yeah, so we do have patch number 872 with more changes to improve issues with player and monster synchronization, and there are a few other changes as well. Patch notes will be added later on. That was the patch notes for Saturday.
Yes.
Glorious patch notes. So if you're ever confused, maybe they'll get to it later.
Always check the patch notes for the latest updates.
Yeah.
Yes, Econ, this big shout out to whoever that was who was down in the office, or whoever those people were who were out there working hard on a Saturday night in order to get things fixed and patched up. Now, as you guys may or may not have experienced, there have been some syncing issues out there. And, of course, Spiff's not here to defend himself, so I'll go easy. Spiff wanted to know what synchronization was. So, of course, we had a little fun with them and posted a couple. I'm sure that had nothing to do with what I was just saying, though. It looked really good on camera, I'll tell you that much.
It was a little bit of both. It really was. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Well, it's going to be one of those days around here.
Yeah, I
But moving right along, yes, synchronization's been quite a bit wonky over the weekend.
See, I wasn't around, so I cannot answer, even respond to that. So you'll have to tell me how bad the synchronization was.
Well, again, there are people having problems. I even encountered it once or twice where you're out hunting and all of a sudden you come across an NPC that doesn't take any damage. I started to think it might have been... I was in the mine when this happened, and I would get onto the mine cart and ride around, and I would get off and shoot something and it wouldn't take any damage, and I'd get hit by the minecart again and I'd shoot it and it would take damage. And I thought it might have been my pet, but apparently it's something else going on. Because my pet would then go ahead and hit it and it would cause damage, then I could shoot it and cause more damage. It was really weird.
Whoops. So the server side locations were completely wrong.
And then a certain avatar named Lace decided to have a couple cocktails and throw an impromptu fishing party where one of our deco divas decided to jump on and host that party, and it was a little bit of a mess trying to get people synced into the same scenes. So I don't know if that was also there was the patch, everybody patched, but there was still problems getting into the same scene in the fishing
So there's more than
expedition.
likely going to be a patch later today.
I'm expecting it, you know.
Yeah.
But
not
of
unheard.
course, it's only Monday. Of course, release 60 only hit on Thursday afternoon, so Thursday morning. And this is par for the course, so stick around, hang out, and enjoy, because it only gets better. Best release ever. Now, did you happen to see, did I actually put that photo in here, or did you guys sidetrack me? I never got that photo.
Well,
I got the link in, I think.
I think the pictures that I posted in Discord distracted you
Squirrel.
enough.
Yes, squirrel.
Yeah. I think that is really what's distracted you.
But let's hit this up real quick. We'll put this.
Sean's
down
enjoying them. That's all I got to say.
here.
I can't take my eyes off of it.
I'm
I
aware.
don't know why. I don't know why.
Why we're going to be talking about fishing.
Well,
Are
this
you?
is quite
Yeah, we are.
interesting, and this is what people are actually out there doing now. And I thought it was just worth the note, because this is where I believe the world's going to get a little extra part of its flair with things like this, with things like and. Going to show you this first picture here, because this was the announcement that I'm guessing NBM is New Britannia Market.
Yes, it is.
Is
Britannia Market, floating fish market.
So they went out and built this this whole fish market, and the first picture is pretty impressive to begin with, but then they started talking in this thread, and of course Chris chimed in, and I don't even know who that is. Anal Nomad. Anal.
Do you really want to call it an anal nomad?
Well, you know, as first, yeah, I can't see anything, as it looks like an A for me. But somebody suggested that he would use the ice blocks, and then he moved on and found a way to impressively use the ice blocks in the marketplace to present his fresh fish in the marketplace. So very, very impressive work with the tools at hand. I'm expecting to see a lot more things like this. Of course, with the addition of dungeons, the dungeons are going to be pretty interesting once all that fleshes itself out. But this just caught my eye, and I said, I got to give this person Fierro Steel. I don't know if Fierro is actually just a resident or somebody who's helping out Andrew Nut out at the market there, but I got to give him A+ on the work he did with that. That's all. It's a very impressive way to lay out the fish on the ice blocks and put it on the
Yes.
wharf, and you know what I'm saying. A+ for just you know, the whole job on that. So welcome.
I love the mounted shark that he's got out there as well.
Yes,
So-
did he get the mounted shark on the thing finally?
Yes. Yep.
But this is what's gonna be happening with fishing, folks. So get ready to see a lot more of this going on. Did a little fishing out at the expedition. Ain't no different than fishing off the bridge as far as I'm concerned.
You didn't catch any exotic fish?
Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't even know if I looked in my backpack, to tell you the truth. I probably just dumped it dumped it right off into my Dropbox over there, and I'll go back and sort through it all later. Because I was actually out and doing a couple things. Sales have been good. That's all I gotta say. Is I've been out stocking vendors like crazy. People have been keeping me running. Is the granite market, for those of you folks who haven't gotten in on the granite market, I'll tell you what, get in on that stuff.
Don't know what you're talking about. Granite? Nobody would ever be buying some granite around here.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. But yes, Friday was here, and we had avatars, updated the avatars update. That's what we're calling it.
Yeah. You know why I'm distracted, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know what we're talking about there, right?
You better get your goggles out, because
Yeah,
things are gonna get moist.
very.
You're too much.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's this goes all the way back to we have to like bring this back for everybody.
Girl.
Let's go ahead and include everybody on this one.
Backpedal.
So don't forget. Last week we talked about that joke that Laz posted on my Facebook feed, which was the Lickster.
The Lickster app.
If you saw that video, I went out. I checked the Google Play Store and to see whether or not it was actually a real app. It is. And so I downloaded it. I started laughing hysterically, and then I posted to people that it is a real app.
And people have been sending him all sorts of interesting inquiries ever since then.
So
To say the
this
least.
morning, let's just say this. I can't post the screenshot of this. I can post it to Laz because, yeah. But let's just say when I said it's a real app, and when it's posted, I had to check it out. And then someone else is like, "Do you feel like you've got the technique mastered?" And I said, "I could always use more practice." And she was like, "Call me." Yeah. So it is. I won't. I should actually.
Candace.
Hold on, just for Laz. Yeah. The Lickster app is a real app.
You know, we should tell these guys that we're pushing them and get some kind of compensation for pushing this app for these guys, because
yeah. So, Laz, I want you to look at that picture I just posted to you, and that is, the same person, is it not?
Yeah.
Same person, right?
Yeah.
It's like, holy crap, you want to be friends with my friends. And you really want to be in the group that I'm a member of, because you'll find the most interesting.
Hey, well, you know what? She's got volunteers lined up, apparently, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You have them lined up all damn night, I tell you what.
Yep, but it is interesting, and it is funny, and it is a joke. So if you have a phone and you really want us to screw with people, you download the Lickster app, and then occasionally go lick your phone and see what happens.
Or invite others to try and see what the looks on their face look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even more fun. Here, you want to try the latest app?
Yep. That's right. And I will say it needs
Lickster. I love this shit, I tell you what.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Avatars update number 306 came out on Friday. Come on, Jack. You only got 2
What-
days
what?
of work this week.
I don't know what you're talking about. Someone's posting pictures of what they're wearing this weekend.
But they're
Hold
not
on.
wearing.
This is the other one. But Avatar's update number 306 did come out on Friday. Don't forget, they do that weekly update thing. Occasionally it changes names. This week it is called the Avatar's update
Oh,
of
cute.
number 306 with Prelay Release 60 now. Beach Party Fishing Contest live stream. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So Release 60 did launch on last Thursday. We do know that there's several patches. So if there's another patch, don't panic. If you are on a metered connection, what I would do is I would not even try to play on Thursday. I would wait until Tuesday if I was on a metered connection. Some of you might be on metered connections.
There are actually a few people out there who have those. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
so yeah, it is unfortunate, and I wish. What was that?
I said
Sean?
I'd shoot myself in the head.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it. I couldn't even move to a place that doesn't have high-speed internet. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, the things I'll do for fiber optic, I'll tell you what.
Exactly. You know, I'm
Yeah.
too old.
Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. Sorry, distracted.
Yeah,
The fishing phase 2 did go in. Don't forget that includes the fishing holes and the Alpine POT, as well as the rotating POT fishing bonus. So don't forget, in order to find out where that bonus is, you do need to talk to a fishmonger and just ask for rumors
Or town crier. Yes.
or town crier.
Now, I tell you what, is that again is another one of them surprises out there. People are actually following the fishing bonus towns around already, and it's becoming a thing. So for anybody
And
who thought
it is-
fishing wasn't going to be popular,
Well, I mean, a big portion of this game is it's a sandbox game. You finish the quest lines and everything. What is there to do? You know, you can hunt monsters or whatever. So building up those things in the sandbox games, the dungeons, fishing, that kind of stuff to me is huge.
Oh, absolutely.
I just
It
got
is. It
distracted
is
there.
absolutely huge, and it is something that does make everything.
well, yeah, I tell you what, Sean, is that one of the first things I did was come on in, figure out what it was that I wanted to do, and set up shop. And of course, Jack and I, we made that decision. We jumped in, head first, all in. This is what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it. And teleports and recall scrolls. That's pretty much what we make our living off of. Mostly, I sell a bunch of other stuff at a fairly decent markup, so I'm not going to complain about that either. But
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
and that was it. Teleports and recalls, stuff people need, and that's what we do. Jack stayed at 69 till just recently because you made an oopsie and actually did something.
Yeah, I screwed up. I did have my character locked to 69 for both producer and adventurer level, but then, hey, I was adding to my pool and hit level 70. Waldo, thank you for that.
Waldo, yeah, I saw
so-
him. I was like, oops, I
So
think
I went
you
ahead-
missed that one.
So I went ahead and went and GM'd fishing and did some other stuff. But yeah, it is something where it's like fishing does make especially with the group fishing bonus, it does make things a little bit more social and a little bit more entertaining. And don't forget, if you fish while you are intoxicated in game, bonus.
And naked.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Then after that, but moving right along, don't forget you can now sit while fishing, as well as some more fishing recipes were added to the game. The increased salvage rates for Grandmasters. I did notice that my salvage rate, I did salvage some gear the other day, and the amount of scrap that I got back was substantially more.
Really?
So I'm going to say that there is going to be a huge drop in the scrap market.
Actually, I was going to comment that the commentary I've been reading was actually opposite that, and that people were complaining that they were getting too many of the actual patterns and no scrap when you got the patterns.
Well, maybe it was because what I was scrapping didn't have patterns.
Well, that would be that would be maybe a plus. But for most of those folks who are scrapping stuff that have patterns, they're complaining that you get zero scrap when you get the pattern. And food for thought, maybe give the crafter, add a little extra step to some of those items. I know people are going to scream and yell, but give the crafter the option. I'm trying to scrap this. I want to scrap this item, or I want to try and get the pattern out of this item.
Well, absolutely. Get rid of trash patterns in general. Because realistically, who really wants a rusty armor pattern?
I question that myself, and I scratch my head, but I've seen people out there with it because it's
wearing rusty armor.
It's a look.
RP look.
Yeah, it's a look, and if you've seen, I know you've seen half of the things I've seen, if not just as many. The amount of just crazy different stuff that people can do with the dyes and clothing combinations is just phenomenal. So I mean,
List is telling me that worn leather is the new black, and to get with it. I'm sorry to say, but
that's what I.
But
do.
have you seen my clothes and have you seen my gear list?
Jack still wears newbie gear.
I am not a fashionista. Okay, if I was a fashionista, we might get some things.
Now, see again. I
haven't changed clothes. I haven't changed gear.
And
which is the funny part.
I've got it all going on. I got my kicks going on. I got.
You've been playing around with that ether dye, haven't you?
I love this stuff. Love this shit. And then I got the after show fancy dress with the ether dye. Yeah. And even I tell you what, my hunting garb, so you got to check out those pants, dude. Those are the Elite Elven Archer leggings. Look like patent leather pants. But yes, you got to be fashionable while you're out there running around in the world, for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Moving right along.
Wow.
Girl.
I've never actually really paid attention to this.
Except for now, the 1 hour of the day where we need you to be doing the show.
I don't know what you're talking about because you scrolled, I'm going to scroll, and
I
it's
didn't
like
scroll. I was talking about something game related here.
We're going to have to find a way to get back to this, but the periodic table of kink is rather interesting because it's like, what of this have I done? Yeah. So we do have the bludgeon balance, the more player made items as loot. And remember, that is going all the way down into the gray bundles, which are the most common bundles, where they actually changed the math and upped it 1,000%. Oh, yeah. List, do not scroll through the green room with your 12-year-old son. Yeah, do not do that ever. Well, unless you really want to introduce them to some weird stuff, then you'll be fine. But yeah, not safe for work and not safe for children.
NSFW, yes. The
yeah.
room is marked when you come in.
But it wasn't things I posted, was it? Because
It was all things you posted. It's never anything anybody else posts.
Well, what are you talking about?
Except maybe a Candace.
it was Thradia's picture.
Oh, Thradia, yeah,
it was Thradia's picture.
See, I post a meme of like if she eats the French fries with a fork, she's probably not going to do that
it
thing
was stuff
you
I
like.
posted.
Yeah, stuff you posted. Yeah,
not even safe for Portalarium.
I want to smell your butthole. Yeah, I don't know. There's a big difference.
Yeah. Oh, it was stuff I posted. It wasn't even the mosh pits. It was the girls. Here. We'll even be nice. Delete.
Hey now.
Delete. Unless you got a screenshot of it. There you go. He cannot unsee. Maybe. But yes, we also have the Ornate Viking longbow, and that's on the add-on store. The select crown items anywhere. Don't forget, whenever you go in-game, see, I wasn't even looking at the right window. Anyways, in-game, you just go to that little crown shop, and then you can buy all kinds of things. And you can also, if it's got the little eye for the item preview, you can click on it, and then you can rotate it around. You just have to click your mouse and hold it, and wee. But yeah, that is there. So you can actually preview some of the items. You can also buy your lot deeds if you have all your crowns on you. And don't forget, if you need additional crowns, you can always get some from
Really? That's interesting. You're showing us the crowns and we see the beveled edge or the
well, that's the
edge.
So if you're looking at those crowns, click and hold your left mouse button and drop it down.
It's popping up in my window. Oh, there it is. You can actually spin it. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay. I'm going. That's an interesting shot for a crown. Oh, but see, you can actually move and rotate it like that. I got you. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, baby.
The things you did not know.
No, did not know that. That's a nice feature.
Nice feature if you know how to use it.
Yes.
If you know how to work it.
Very cool indeed.
I don't know what that term is.
What's that?
Oh, you don't want to know. But then after that, the more player dungeon rooms. Don't forget, List has done a wonderful job with designing those things. And they are going to become more and more functional as the releases go by. So don't panic when it comes to those dungeon rooms. We're so soon going to have the option to decorate a lot of them, as well as have some more adventure scenes. So, and then.
Hey, I'm just waiting for the right entrance, and then we just may move the show underground, because we'll have steady light in those rooms without the day-night cycle. We can actually have a lighted set throughout, the whole show.
I don't know if I don't know. But then you're just going to bitch about the camera angle and things like that, and that you can't turn around.
I said I'm waiting for the right room.
The things that we do around here to appease Lass is amazing. The 2018 winter holiday item rares are up for sale. Don't forget the snowman. And whenever you're looking at the add-on store, we do need to remind people about this. If you're looking at the add-on store and you see a virtue symbol beside something,
Doesn't have
If
the
you-
virtue symbol on.
If it has the virtue symbol on it in the bottom left-hand corner on the add-on store, that is telling you that that is a virtuous item and that a portion of those proceeds are going to be donated to a charity. And you can see what that is by going to the Make a Difference store, and then you can actually search those items, and you can see some of the items related to Movember that are directly going to contribute to that. They don't have everything listed, but the Movember stuff has something to do with a mustache. And then if you're back in the store and you actually look at the snowman, I should say, the male older one, the patriarch, that wants to be usurped. He has a tree-like limb stash.
He has branches for a mustache.
He's got a branch staff.
Branch
Is it a
staff.
handlebar mustache where you have to go ride the carrot? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what one has to do with the other.
Handles?
Holding on for dear life, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, we'll find out. But then, so we also have lots and lots of bug fixes, as well as some of the older items coming in. Those are the things that are available. And don't forget, help out on the QA server whenever the QA server is up. It will probably be up next week or the week after, one of those two. Not next week, the week after next. But Sean Silverfoot has to say, awesome work for such a short release period. Good job, folks. Love the continued fishing phase 2 stuff.
Awesome work.
Fish.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part of fishing there, Sean?
Sitting and drinking.
Oh.
Well, you know, it's just like in real life. Why should you go out and put up with the elements when you can sit in Shroud of the Avatar and sit and drink? And
So,
you can sit in air conditioning and drink at home while you're virtually fishing out in Shroud of the Avatar.
I will let you guess where I was at on Friday during the community live stream.
Chewies.
Hey, you are right. So, did anybody watch the Friday live stream?
Did not.
Okay.
Yes.
Did anybody participate in the fishing competition?
Yes.
Did you win anything?
Hell no.
You suck.
Of course.
And List
But I
summoned
don't
me.
blow. So,
List has brought me down into his dungeon. He wants to have his way with me.
Ooh.
Oh, he's like, come here. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm following List. I don't have that spell for the super speed, so he's gonna sprint way past me. And then he's gonna be like, "Hey, I adjusted all the lighting." Oh, wait. No,
I
come
know
back.
the big winner on Friday. Mia, her fishing was at like 106, and she caught that rare, huge shark.
Oh, that's
How big was it?
5.5.
5.5. Very nice.
5.5.
I like that
Yeah.
rug. Yeah. List is decorating one of the player dungeons. So remember how I talked about that? That's going to be coming. So you will be able to like set up your own rooms as well as deco them. Yeah. But yes, List loves stealing ideas from the Deco Divas. He even did it so much so. Oh yeah, Andy, List is an honorary Deco Diva as well. I do have to say that. But as far as the new beach scene, the blankets and the little sun umbrellas, that was taken from the Deco Divas, and Clips gave her blessing to say that List is she fully approves of List being a Deco Diva. Yes. Yeah, List works all the time. Most of the developers work well over 40 hours a week, and they may not always be in the office if they have computers where they can work from home, desktops that run the game, things like that. They will do it. Talking about, okay, so realistically, a game developer puts in probably about 70 hours a week. Yeah.
You think?
About 70. 70 is a rough week. Yeah. 55 to 70 is what List is saying.
That's when he's not playing the game.
That's when he's not in deco mode. When he's in deco mode, he works 120 hours a week. Yeah. And then Sater is also one of our game developers. Not on for Portalarium. He is actually doing it on his own leisure time, and he's working on video games with his kids. He's doing all kinds of great things, and he works at least 85 hours a week because he's got his real job where he is a programmer, and then he comes home and he develops VR games. So yeah, he's always working, but he's having fun with it. Go check out Sater's Spooky House of, I forgot the name of it. I forgot.
Spooky House of whatever.
So back to the community live stream. So we do not know who won anything other than the person that has 106 fishing.
I forget who was second place. That was Mia was first place. I forget second place. Third place was a tie. I know Gales Trajan was one of the people that tied on that. And their weight was at 3.2. I forget what they got.
Yeah.
I think it might have been a marlin or something like that.
So I really need to up my fishing game as far as the fact that I have 101 fishing. I wouldn't have been in contention with anything.
Well, I don't know if that's got much to do with the fact whether you catch a rare or not compared to whether you're using the proper bait for the proper
there we go. She caught that shark with a blood leech.
Yeah, which is what you need to use in order to catch shark, my understanding.
Yeah, I definitely think that increased chance.
Now,
I don't have any.
Was she fishing a hot spot while she was using that? Was she fishing a regular spot? All that stuff comes into play.
The only hot spot, most people were fishing around the island. There were a couple of them on the ship. There are two hot spots that I know of that are off the ship, and one is totally unreachable from the ship.
Well, and I know that they were working on moving that.
There's one at the back of the ship that I was fishing on Saturday night, so I know that one is reachable.
Yeah,
there was one there that I know. So,
but I know if you jump on the railing of the ship, it's unreachable. You actually have to be on the deck of the ship. So whatever that is, they'll probably take another pass, right, List? I know he will.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense. It's a great idea. I love it.
Yeah, we need portable floating platforms, or actually what we really need is boats so we can just go sail out into the water and stop the boat and fish. Get attacked by sea monsters.
That'll be fun.
I don't know where I've heard that one before.
Don't know.
Anyway, moving right along. Jeez.
No, the responses now that I'm getting from that discussion we had earlier. Off the barrels is reachable with the 110 fishing for that fishing spot that's not reachable right now. That's according to List. So you need to have at least 110 fishing in order to get that one.
Really?
So, yes. Now, do we know how much money they actually hit because those rewards are, remember, those were all expired rewards from previous telethons. I wonder if we hit any of them. I know we hit the dragon mask.
Yeah, the last number I saw, and that was probably 10 o'clock Eastern or so, was a shade under 25,000.
A
Yeah,
shade.
we got
So let's
the
go.
Aether weapons.
Okay, so good. We got the Aether weapons. So the next set would be the construction decorations at 35K. 50K would be the torture set. 65K would be the traveler wagon. Remember, that would be, if you're familiar with the old Ultimas, that would be the gypsy wagon. But
That would be my
since,
interpretation of it.
Yeah. Since gypsy is a derogatory term, it has been referred to as the traveler wagon.
Traveler, isn't that a derogatory term in Great Britain?
See, this is where you run into a problem with
Okay, the
terminology
old
for-
prospector's wagon.
but then that
Hey,
then-
that's
then-
profiling, man.
then-
That's
yeah,
profiling.
then you're saying things about the elderly. Oh wait,
Hey,
y-
careful.
that's age discrimination, and it's like we run up with all kinds of things. But yes, the traveler wagon is what was commonly known as the gypsy wagon. So yeah. But yeah, I think traveler might actually be a derogatory term in England. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But
they're not known as gypsies. They're known as the travelers.
yeah.
The traveler.
But any term any group uses to self-identify, as it becomes used by groups that have some sort of a issue with them, it will always become a derogatory term. Unfortunately, that's the problem with the language.
Problem with language and period.
Yes. So 75K would be the Dragon Sword and the Dragon Polearm. 85K would be the unique dungeon encounter room with fishing spot. I'm sure List has already got it ready in the pipeline, probably.
That should have been at 25K. I'm just saying.
You know what? It should have been at like 175K. The celestial themed wizard robes should have been at 50K. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Wait. The torture set should have been at $1.
Should have got that. That should have been at the 10K, right? That should have been the first.
No,
one.
$1. $1. Yeah. But yes. So don't forget that is new money spent on Fridays between 12 noon Central Time and midnight. And we only have a couple more weeks for that.
Correct.
This Friday, I don't know if there's going to be a live stream because of Thanksgiving.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Is List?
I'm pretty sure that Darkstar announced that on last Fridays that they would be no live stream.
Okay. Remember, I was at Chewy's eating chips and queso from
But the sales
nacho
should be
bar.
going on. Yeah, I don't know, Econdis. You know, I would expect people to be there with a big Black Friday blowout sale for Thanksgiving, personally. But that's just me. I don't know nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, brother? I don't know. But before we move on out of here, of course, somebody also posted on the outdated fishing guide that's in game. Fishing
the
was
very outdated fishing guide.
updated last month. The fishing guide still tells you to drag the skill, and also tells you that you need water deep enough to fish in. You can't fish in swamps, which is no longer true. So maybe. Cough, cough, hint, hint. We need a little attention to that, folks.
Fishing guide needs to be updated.
Yes.
Bug report it.
Bug. But
Yes.
don't forget, if you want to take Shroud of the Avatar with you on the
And
go,
that was in the bug
When
report
you
form,
go.
so that's a good thing.
or where you go, get your hands on the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app. Yes, I know that was a bug report, but just wanted to get that out there for everybody so that they knew not to follow that if they're thinking of it. And I think most people who follow our show are a little bit beyond that self-help book, but you never know. You never know who we might help. But of course, if you need a helping hand, you can get yourself Copy of the NBNN Shroud Avatar app from the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. You can contact us in Discord. You can go to the regular Shroud Discord, and you can get all sorts of help. I believe we still have a link to Soda Help, the Hospitalers in the app. Actually, I have to double check that now that I'm thinking about it. Is that in the app still? It should be. Should be a link to the Hospitalers in there. Let's get that up on the screen real quick. Yep, there it is. You can get help from the Hospitalers. You can get all sorts of stuff, including things like the NBNN Shroud Avatar Community Calendar, keeping you updated on the latest happenings inside the game. And it's brought to you by our friends at HometownHero.com.
Yep, that NBNN calendar is on nbnn.info. Don't forget, click on the calendar button. It's really difficult. And it is an aggregate of all the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar and you want it hooked up, email news@nbnn.info and he'll do something with it eventually. And I may or may not read it off depending on what type of event it is and when it is. But Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news and squirreling left and right. A little show called Lunch with Us. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, Golden Wing-a-con on Avatar's Radio. He's going to be doing his Melody of My Hit. At 7 p.m., Cinewolf Odinson's going to be doing some PvE. Hopefully he uses that LFG feature to help some people out. 9 o'clock, you need to join Andrew Tiana. We can never pronounce his last name. Zazares. For that weekly open role-playing event in the town of Verret Chaos at the Pub of Extraordinary Thought. Do show up because all great adventures begin in a pub somewhere. The lessons learned from Dungeons and Dragons. What can I say? And the final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia. And that is the
WRFB. That's right.
Yes.
Too seldom. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yes, soda rules. I agree. But right now it's Laz and Jack rules, so just hang in there with us.
Do we have any rules?
There are no rules. There's only one rule. The cardinal rule of Shroud of the Avatar. That's D-bad.
I will say that a friend of mine just messaged me in Discord, and she has ordered a 6-inch chocolate dick, and it is being shipped to her friend's house.
Her friend's in for quite the surprise, I'm sure.
So it wasn't even the dick in a bag of dicks.
I tell you, if you're wondering what you're listening or watching, folks, you're tuned into Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, Twitch.tv/Genesis, Twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube or on the in-game radio at 12s and 6s around the clock, Mondays through Fridays. If you want to become a supporter, you can go to any of our sites, click on those donate links, cryptocurrency accepted over on Jack's stream, all sorts of other donations accepted on both of our streams, everything from cheering in bits like B. Donham, our good friend Waldo did there earlier. You can go on and click on the donate buttons and go through PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account. You can just click on and donate direct. You can become a patron by going to patreon.com/NBNN and becoming a monthly supporter. You can be a sponsor and get your name up on the big screen. Or if you've got Amazon Prime, you can hook it up to your Twitch account and you get a free monthly sub. And we'd appreciate it if you use those subs on our streams. That's right. That's right. No competition, man. No competition.
Don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. And of course, we got to thank you all, because without your support, we wouldn't be here doing this for as long as we have, and we thank you all. The Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. You too can help change the world by helping out with the Airy Fund. Airy Fund, bringing you the latest in community causes and charitable events inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out the new docks down at Black Rock Cove. Everybody's building up their docks now that you can do that, and fishing's been introduced. It's been a new sweeping phenomenon. And of course, Britannia Mining Company's Black Rock Cove is no exception. Go out and check out Black Rock Cove for all your crafting goods and needs. If you want to set up shop, you can do that as well. And it's located conveniently next to the mines that you want to be near. Our friends over at HometownHero.com want you to try some of their juice virtually free. All you got to do is pay a shipping plus a penny, and you'll get your first bottle from HometownHero.com. They're local Austin manufacturers who are also vets. They give 1% of their proceeds of sales to the vets. Another 1% goes to the artists who do the artwork on their bottles. Not only are they local in Austin, but they give back as well. And we're going to help you out and give you a little break if you use the promo code NBNN when you check out at Hometown Hero. You'll save 20% off your purchase price. Remember, in order to get 20% off, you need to use that promo code NBNN. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. Shroud's music service, putting the music in your ears. RelicsByRild.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, you're looking for patches, you're looking for coffee mugs, glassware, you name it, Relics by Rild's probably got it. And of course, we'll save you a little money when you check out. Again, with the promo code NBNN, saves you 10% when you check out at RelicsByRild.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. Thank you too, Seldom. You rock too, brother. And Shroud Marketplace, my favorite sponsor, because I love waking up to cash in my PayPal account.
But I love the fact that you just put an account up for sale.
Well, I'll tell you what, that account is a rarity out there, and we'll talk a little about that here because
I
have an account. Yeah. I have an account.
We'll get to it in just a minute. Yeah. But ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That's anything and everything from each one of the over 140 different player vendors. Each vendor is responsible for setting up their own shop, maintaining their own prices, and controlling their inventory. So it's like the latest vendor is Lim Kopi, who's added a ton. Yep, and a ton of stuff was added. Some of it doesn't have some pictures, but I'm sure those will be added eventually. But you know what? Caffeine wants to remind everybody that his Shroud of the Avatar sealed collector's edition, Royal Founder Lord Marshall's edition of the Shroud of the Avatar box and the trinkets with a signed cloth map is on the extra special Black Friday sale. Oh, yeah. And that is just the box and the contents. So, yes. Black Friday sale for you right there. But yes, anything and everything from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, cheaper than you can get off the add-on store, services, deco items. You can find deco packs. You can find crafted stuff. You can find tamed pets, anything and everything, including some of those accounts that were just added over the weekend, like the Weddings and More account. This thing has all of the telethon rewards.
I'm going to tell you about this just a little bit, and you may look at the price on this and go, wow, that's awful steep. But let me tell you something. I've had this account sitting away since release 19, and it's got every telethon reward from release 19 to present, as well as the inclusion of some other special rewards. I'm throwing in a Lord British Silver Serpent necklace, a water.org charity package, and some hard to find Dark Star items, which is a moon dial, a cloak, and the emote reward, which will allow you to teach the emote to others. Now, included with this account's never been logged in, so all the emotes that came with all the telethon rewards that cannot be bought or not be passed on, because once you buy it and sell it as a package, you don't have the emote to sell. This has all those emotes from all the past telethons included with it. And again, this is an untouched, unused account. And the list of items that I'll just get this up on screen over that. Let's get that one out of there. There we go. And you can see all the rewards listed, untouched, ready to rock and roll. This is a ultimate collector's package. So if you're interested in a collector's package for yourself, that's something for you collectors out there. But otherwise, yes, you can also get married, hitched, and other stuff right out there. Contact me. Weddings and more by Laz.
That's
Yay.
right. Anything and everything. Don't forget, you too can register as a vendor at Shroud Marketplace. Register for an account, then on the left-hand side, click on vendor registration. And you too can start adding your items. It's so easy, Laz can do it.
That's right.
But it's that time where we have to say
It is. We love you guys. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow, and then that's it for the week right here on NBNN. But till then, I'm Les.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Oh, bye-bye.